Hey guys, welcome to Transwest Truck Trailer RV located at Belton, Missouri. Today I want to present a 2024, it is a DynaQuest 3400 KD made by Dynamax. We really don't get these in too often, but this thing came in like new, pristine condition inside and out. This is going to be on the M2-112 Freightliner chassis. It does have the 450 Cummins L9. It has about 1,250 pounds of torque, so and 20,000 pounds of towing capacity. Real big beefy motor. I want to point out some really cool things that they did with this, like that grill. Just absolutely gorgeous. I think they did a great job. You got your nice little lights down there in the bumper. I kind of like that. And you'll notice the bumper is made up into 3 pieces. You know, it's going to be so much quicker to get back up on the road if you only got to if you only have to replace one piece of the bumper. We'll go ahead and open this up just to kind of give you guys a peek of this big old L9 Cummins motor. People really like the Super Cs because the extra safety you get with that engine up in front of you, but also the ease of access to all the different fluids. So just to kind of give you an idea, guys, this is how we got it. We have not touched it, we have not cleaned it. Whoever the previous customer was, man, took excellent care of this thing. Easy access to your air dryer, all the different fluids. So if you need to get maintenance done, change oil, maybe if you need to get to maybe even a truck stop, because a lot of your folks out there that are working on trucks may not accept RVs, but it'll be a lot easier for them to work on something like this. So if you need to get back on the road, having this style can have its benefits. I love the blacked out American racing wheels. Got your Michelin 275/80 22.5 tires. Got that, here's that beautiful badging. I like how that just pops. M2-112 Plus. The Plus is going to give you a lot of nice safety features like collision mitigation. Now you're going to have air seats as well. You're going to notice all the different controls here, so really set up for comfort. You've got your side camera here. You got 50-gallon tanks on both sides of the vehicle, so you can fill them either side. Depth is over here on this side. I love this blacked out stainless that they did. Just dressed out, so beautiful. It's gonna have a 3,000 watt inverter. We got our surge protection right in there to the right, and that will be a Magna hybrid for the inverter. The house batteries, you got about 500 amp hours of power for your house batteries, and you've got your chassis batteries tucked up right off to the left of them. Kind of nice to have them all in one spot. We've got your electrical 50 amp cord here, which is going to be on a power reel. I do have the generator running. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but man, this thing is really quiet. You're gonna have an 8,000 Onan generator. You got 50.9 hours on that generator, so she is just getting started. Got your docking lights here, kind of nice to light up the coach if you're out and about late at night. And man, look at that wet bay. You've got a macerator, you've got your manual dump as well, freshwater hose off to the left. You got your hot and cold water shower there. You can control your outside security lights, turn on the cargo light in here. Easy access to your freshwater filter. Man, just a lot of space in there. Very clean. And we got an extra little storage here. And I also want to point out too, oh, look at there. I didn't realize, but it does pass all the way through to the other side. So very nice. I want to point out this Dean Laux design. This is a gentleman who you may have noticed he paints those really high-end Prevost buses. This is a Dean Laux paint job. Very, very beautifully done. I think Dean does such a nice job on all of his paint and artwork. Beautiful rear cap. You got your 20,000 pound hitch down there down below. All this beautiful water jetted out XL. Got your brake lights up here a little bit higher, so if you are towing a tow vehicle for some reason, things get disconnected, you still can see the lights up here. I also want to point out you got a 7-way. I do like the fact that they've got the 7-way and a 4-way, so if you're towing a trailer, you've got your little 4-pin. Just above that, you got your 7-pin. So always nice to have options and not have to search for an adapter. Let's see, what do we got here in this bay? So this is just the other side of that pass-through. Got the 450 Aqua Hot. So this is going to be your hydronic heating system. This is what's going to be responsible for heating the water, but that's also the furnace, right? That's what heats the air as well. So something that you would be accustomed to if you're into a really high-end coach. So it looks like they did have a basement freezer refrigerator. So you've got the power, you've got the slide tray, you just need the ice chest. And in this bay, we just got more storage. So I'd say about 3/4 of the way through. So nice big storage. What I like about this Rotocast is very easy cleanup, right? You get something a little bit dirty in there, you can get a rag, a little soap and water, and it cleans up really nice. Outside entertainment. For all you guys who like to tailgate, this is really set up nice to have this in the exterior sidewall. Got your sound bar. And let's see, what else have we got out here? Got our remotes and different, if you want to tie in, maybe just do some radio. It is Bluetooth, so you can tie your phone into it. All right, so let's just step away from this thing real quick. Take a quick peek at this. Just absolutely beautiful. You got two awnings up there tucked up in the roof. So always nice to have. Basically from this door all the way to the back is nothing but awning. So just a lot of coverage. And coming into the door here, you do have keyless entry. You do have a handle that lights up at night. And as we get ready to go in, notice the triple step. Now, this is actually my first time seeing this. I don't know if Dynamax does this or if this is an aftermarket product, but these are all padded with a little bit of grip, but very soft. And I like how low this is. So if you've got arthritis, maybe bad knees, just nice to be able to have that first step be really low to the ground. Now, sometimes when you get to this top step, that transition from the top step going in can be really high, but I like how low this is to the step. So a lot of thought and attention to detail for you folks getting in and out of the coach. Well guys, that's a quick peek of what we got going on the outside. Let's head on in and see what we got going on the inside. All right guys, well welcome to the inside of this beautiful Dynamax motorhome. Again, it's a DynaQuest XL. We're gonna start up here in the cab a little bit. I love this M2-112 cab. I like this wood grain that I'm seeing here. Beautifully done. It's always nice to have the air seats again. And so this is going to have the Allison 3200 transmission. All the gear selection would be right here. So easily accessible. It does have a differential lockout. It does have the Detroit assurance package. You're going to notice that up there. So lane detection, collision mitigation, adaptive cruise control. So all the safety features that you would come to expect. All right guys, so looks like the customer had some, I don't know if the Dynamax came extra with this, because this looks like it was mounted aftermarket, but I do like the fact that we got 4 different camera views here, and we put out one slide already, so you can notice that this is already out. But what I really like about this is if we're starting to bring out slides, we can tell if we're getting close to hitting something, or maybe we just want to find out if we got any 4-legged critters walking around the coach, or maybe even any 2-legged critters. So always nice to have options when you're getting into a coach of this level. And so you got navigation here, and let's see how many miles we got on this thing. So you can get to the 14,322 miles. So wow, we got this thing just wore out, right? Looks like they've got a tire pressure monitoring system here for you. And nice thing about the DynaQuest is the cab over, right? So if you've got family, friends that want to stay over, always nice to have this overhead bunk. And then this thing will just slide over. Now you're going to notice that there's windows on both sides. You got an outlet and a couple of USB ports. What I also like is these vents up here. So you can open up the windows to get that cross ventilation, but if you want some air blowing on you, you can. Maybe you don't want it. You can kind of turn it, close it, and keep the air off of you if you want. You got your curtains here for privacy. And then for easy access, you can start your generator, you can turn on your cargo lights, your security lights. We can turn on, because maybe you're driving and you're getting ready to walk to the back. Instead of coming over here to this panel and go through all the different options, I can just turn my lights on from here and my generator, or I can come over here to control central and then go to my generator, turn my generator on, go to my lights, turn my lights on, or I just go to that panel which I just showed you, and then we can just do it from there. I can also download a mobile app and then control a lot of these functions on my phone. You got your Girard awning control here. It does have a remote, and then you got a remote control for the fans that are in the kitchen and the bathrooms. Now as we get ready to come through the living room here, you will notice the Thomas Paine seating here. Always nice to kind of have this little tabletop with a little cup holder, and you got two more here. Looks like you've got a couple USB ports and a 110 outlet. Now if you want more space, maybe you got a grandkid or a pet, don't worry, we got room for everybody. Nice to always have that extra overhead storage. And then as you just saw, those are going to be heated massage recliners. Beautiful countertop. I like the integrated accent lighting here along the edge. Very nice for low light. If you got grandkids staying over, you don't want all the main lights on, maybe just having this under the cabinet light, just enough to kind of keep enough light where you're not hearing those loud thumps in the middle of the night. You do have nice big farm style sink here, stainless. Got your gooseneck faucet. You got your window so you can keep in touch with friends and family, see what's going on out there. And a lot of nice underneath storage here. So, and man, that's a ton underneath the sink. They did a great job of moving all the plumbing out of the way. So, very intelligently designed there. You got your induction cooktop. We'll pull out some of these drawers just to kind of give you guys an idea what this looks like. All soft closing. And we got this beautiful residential refrigerator. I do like the fact they got this lock on there. Stainless. I mean, with 14,000 miles, the condition on this, guys, is just so top notch. And then you got your little water pitcher here that just snaps into place. Always nice to have a pitcher of water at the touch of your fingertips. And then down below, we've got our freezer. So dual access into there. Get that lock up, there we go. And then this will also make down into a bed. This just squishes down, and then I like how they integrated the seats and the boards together. And you'll notice I'm not having to hold the seat up. There's nothing more of a pain where I'm trying to hold this up and I'm trying to reach in to get my stuff. So here, it's held up by itself, and I can easily get to all my contents down below. So let's take a look here. I love the blinds too. Very nicely done. If you look at the pattern there, they just did such a great job. So I love the pattern and design on these blinds. Just beautifully done. I think it matches the overall color and decor of the inside. They just did a really nice job. Got the old barn style door here as we get ready to go into the hallway. This is kind of always a neat little feature. Got a little lock here as well. And I mean, this is, you can tell this was something that was custom made. Now, I didn't mean to do it, but I closed it and it self-locked. So it will not open until you unlock it. So that was kind of a nice happy accident. And this must be magnetic too, because as soon as I went, yeah, there's a magnet right here. So if you forget to latch it, it actually grabbed that door. So always nice to have redundancy built in just to make sure this stays nice and safe as you're traveling. So we got midship here, we got our sink, vanity, nice overhead medicine cabinet. We do have a stack Splendide washer and dryer. Kind of like the location, right? Because out of the dryer, right in and onto the closet, into the closet here. We do also have a nice midship bathroom. As we walk into the bathroom, you'll notice the overhead storage. Got the nice porcelain toilet down here, down below. The electronic flush, right? We get rid of the foot pedal. Nice shower off here to the left with the nice seating position there, and adjustable shower head faucet just above with the skylight. So now, as we get ready to make our way into the bedroom, you're gonna notice king bed, right? So it's really nice to have such a nice big king bed. You got windows on both sides that'll open up. Nice overhead cabinet storage. If you guys back up and you've got an ocean view out this back window, this is a really nice big window that can offer some really nice views. Looks like we do have a day shade as well. So very nice to have those day and night shades. And then you're gonna have a nice big closet here. You're gonna notice it is cedar lined. This is not wallpaper, this is actual cedar. So it's kind of nice to have that. You got your Insignia TV with a sound bar and just, oh, cedar lined drawers too. This is not like wallpaper. It's actually nice to actually have real cedar that lined inside the closet and drawers. So yeah, very nicely done. Let's check this out. Yeah, there too. So all still soft closing. Yep. All right, guys. So we have a nice wireless phone charging system. If you just want to use the wireless phone charger, you just push that down. If you would rather, well, it looks like we turned the lights off on accident. Let's turn that back on. But if you don't want to use the charging port for your phone, you can always plug in a wire with a USB. So always nice to have options. You can control all the lighting throughout the coach right there. So you call it a day. Push one button, shuts all the lights off in the coach. Well, guys, that is a super quick peek at this beautiful 24 DynaQuest made by Dynamax. If you guys are interested in this coach, would like to start your next adventure in this beautiful Super C motorhome, give me a call. I'd love to help you. Lance here at Transwest out of Belton, Missouri. You can reach me at 208-290-5750. I look forward to hearing from you.